good, man. Oh, shoot.
As he's tackled at the 15.
Let's see. Oh, so slow.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. Now back to throw. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
We'll come back on that bullshit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Ah!
He's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped the yard too short, and it's 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Well, they picked up the 1st down. But
What a fight.
I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
They done be big ass.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that'll be incomplete. They took their shot, but the coverage up to the task, and it forces a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one.
Man, this is what I'm scared of.
A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. As he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Looking to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff here to his running back. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well and it's picked. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him
we'll
there.
take that.
Really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. They'll set up a throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. And this one is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Sliding out of the pocket. Slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
Let's go.
They watch film of this
Let's
game,
go. We'll stick work.
Like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And he'll run on the inside handoff. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he'll give it here to
that
his
corner
running
came out
back.
of nowhere.
And
That's
he'll work
sick.
this forward for about 3 at second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready and looked for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's a 2nd and 7. Going to throw right side here, complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 30. They'll set up to throw. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. Oh, into a sea of defenders have intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
I tried it.
That was one I kind of saw it coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range,
Come on,
like
Ford.
a
Come on, bro.
fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays.
Saw
on
the nigga running right at you,
as he
man.
did there. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
Pick it. Oh my gosh, bro.
Bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his
Garbage,
first 5
bro.
passes.
He didn't pick that, bro.
Third down coming up. He's hoping he's got a play dialed
Other
up.
than
He
shit,
can take
picking it up,
advantage
pick it.
of whatever the defense throws at him.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to go up top again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far.
Well, I thought they were going to let the nigga stay up every time he got touched.
Defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
Now left side on the swing pass. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make it second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Damn.
2nd and 4. Throwing
We
right
need
in
that
that
shutdown
complete.
shit.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Out of the gun now on third down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Ooh.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They've got a first and goal just inside the 5. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
I ain't even turned it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Oh, he'll try and throw.
Ain't nothing to say. Ain't no way.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Ooh. I don't know if this is what I want to be on. I knew it wasn't what I wanted to be on.
That's caught at the 25.
I knew it. I called that shit out.
Touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They're going to look to throw. Eluding and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw here. And the the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Escapes the defender. This time a spin. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Debo.
Since the offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play
Jody, but he worked out.
What did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Nigga, don't you ever do that again, man.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from.
I tried to learn how to throw them hoes.
It's a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. They'll drop to throw.
Ooh, bad throw. Oh, my gosh.
One that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. He's at the 50. 30. 10.
Ooh, he's running.
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Point after, right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A bullet throw, but incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. To try once more. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This has certainly been a physical.
This should have been. This should have been pitch. Shit. My nigga was all in his hip pocket.
An important play.
Man, my nigga was in his hip pocket. Ain't no way that nigga should be able to catch that hoe.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Greenlaw was making plays.
So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And this one is right through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end. Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is caught.
That was clean. That was clean. That was clean.
A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
That was and great users.
For him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. For the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Hands it off out of the gun.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. He'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play there on the catch and run.
I thought he did a nice job there of reading the coverage and realized he didn't have anything downfield. So what quarterback doesn't love having a running back who's a terrific safety valve that he can dump the ball off to and turn it into a big hitter anyway?
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he's in the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of the...
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He's going to take another shot here. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off down near the 5. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the 4th. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ballgame.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock. Look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
They run the counter now on 1st down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and we talk so much about the turn.